Okay, I'm trying to connect with my laptop, but the network is very, very bad. I want to share my slide, and but the network is not allowing me. I'm using phone currently. I don't know how we are going to do that.
And your slide is
I've
not on
been
your
trying
phone.
it.
Or maybe can you send the slide to me? Let me present it from here.
Okay, I think that would be better. Let me send it to your phone then, and I'll forward it to you. Let me go call with my I'm coming, sorry. This will take it. So sorry, I'm using
No problem, sir.
my charger. Okay. Sorry, it's not. I will send it to you, but let me start before
Okay.
the whole thing enter. I think should I do that, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. I I want to especially appreciate the organizer of this webinar. When you talk about uh, tech, there are different tech and different career opportunity presently in the world, and the uh, the age we are presently, it's quite different from the old age. Like the distance is far from the old age. Uh, if you look back at 20 years ago, there are a lot of things that happened then that we can that we can boldly say they are not happening now. Like there's a lot of jobs opportunity that happened then that we will see that this one is good job opportunity. But if you check them now, some of them are already going to extinction. Whereas there are some of them that are being upgraded and are being upgraded. So enter now. Let me send it to you straight up. All right. All right. Okay. So tonight we are looking at career opportunities in the 21st century, unlocking pathways to thrive in a rapid evolving global workforce. I am Timothy by name, Funola Timothy Olayinka, a graduate of statistics from Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, and before then I had my NCE in computer science and mathematics education before proceeding for my 33, which is 36. Um, by God's grace, I'm currently serving our fatherland, and I'm a data analyst. I work with been into finances for a while now, since 2019. And all right, I think the stuff is in your DM now, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
So can you?
Yes, I can hear
All
you.
right, sir. So we currently, as I was saying, that the job opportunity of the old time is quite different from what we have now. Though there are some that retain their face, but currently, when you talk about 21st century, the way they do things 20 years ago is quite different from the way they do it this year, this current year. The way they do things 20 years ago is quite just as if it is backward to what we have this current era. So, though there are some things that they were doing then that to them then they were they were active like they were at the top of it then. But to compare those age to our current age, you discover that the difference is clear. The difference is clear, very clear. And tonight we'll be looking at um, so, some of those things. Now, some of the career opportunities that we have in in, in this 21st century. A way of introduction is the world is changing rapidly because of technology, globalization, innovation, new way of working. Basically, what make the difference between the 20 years ago and our current era? It is technology, globalization, innovation, new way of working, new way of thinking, and all. Unlike the past, there are no many careers opportunity for young people who are willing to learn, adapt, and grow. Now, I would like to say one of the things about this part that there are many career opportunities for young people who are willing to learn, who are willing to adapt, and who are willing to grow. Those three things, they are very important when you have to do with career opportunities. Now, nobody can grow without the person adapting to a particular thing. And nobody can adapt to anything without learning. And nobody can learn without willingness. So the process of life starts with a man. The process of life starts with a man being willing to do something. When you are willing to do something, you will go to you will take you go to any length to get to that particular thing you want to achieve. It doesn't matter how hard the situation can be, you will try to learn. So any uh, any career where the willingness of the person that wants to embark on it is not genuine, that the person cannot learn anything. For example, someone that say, "Oh, I want to be a mathematician," and all, so the person uh, did not really put his or her mind in anything that has to do with calculations. The person did not put his or her mind in anything that has to do with calculation. How the willingness to learn is not there. Learning, adaptation will only come in when there is learning. For example, learning a new thing, learning a new skill will demand you to do a lot of things. There are some things you need to do. There are some things you need to learn new. Whereas by the time you are learning, it will ask for something from you. And what it's asking from you will bring about adaptation into new things. And by the time you are able to adapt, that is when growth can come in. So there's no way learning can come in without willingness. And there's no way adaptation can come in without learning. And there's no way growth can come without adaptation. So those all things, it comes in line. It comes in line. And I say that with what I have here, the success today depends not only on certificates. Note this. I am not saying certificate is not good. In fact, I pursue certificate. It took me 12 good years after secondary school before I can have my degree. Oh, sorry. Can you still hear me? Sorry, I had a call. I had to. So I know my friend that finished NC and he did not further more. He did not even move ahead. He just started looking for money. Money. So certificate, to me, certificate proves you right that you are on track. But despite the fact that certificate proves you right that you are on track, success today at the current situation of the country and at the current globalization, certificate alone cannot give you something. Though there are a lot of jobs opportunity that will require a certain level of certification because they believe that you are exposed to it. But certificate alone cannot give you something. You need irrelevant skills. Firstly, you need irrelevant skills. There's this man of the Lord, Apostle Joshua Selman. He mentioned something, said that can your skills you have, can you land you that particular job opportunity that you so much desire to have? That particular level of relevance you desire in your life, can the skills, the percentage of your skills now, if you are to weigh yourself, do you think they can give you that particular job? So relevant skills is also important when you have to do with success in life. Another thing is creativity. Creativity is very, very important. Creativity talks about how you are able to put one or two things together to bring out something unique. And then we move to what we call good character. There are a lot of people today that if you check their life, they have that skill, they have that creativity, but they have bad character. Your skills. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. You kindly put it in read view. Read this thing. Reading view. Reading view. That it can be more bolder.
Okay.
Okay, let me continue. So, good character. Some people, as I've mentioned, that they have relevant skills, they have the creativity, but their character is bad. Very, very bad. You can't, you by the time at times, you will see some people and you imagine that how did this person get to this place? How did this person get to this place? It's because their character is very, very bad. They will have, in fact, they will be a top notch when they have to do with what they are doing. They will be one of the best when they have to do what they are doing. But check their character. They will have that character. So another thing is, last now mentioned there is problem solving ability. Problem solving ability in the current situation of the world, whether Nigeria or anywhere, in any job opportunity you might find yourself, in any career you might find yourself, one of the things they requested, one of the things they required is problem solving ability in any organization, no matter the career path you choose. Problem solving ability, because if you are not solving problems, you are a liability. That's the reality. If you are not solving problems, you are a liability. So no matter the career path you went through or you are going through, problem solving ability is one of the key tools to look at. Because what they want to pay you for is not for you to just feed the chair. What they want, or if you own your own business, if you are not solving a problem, business is to solve a problem. So no matter where you are, if you are not solving problems, you are good at nothing. And what they are paying you for naturally, what they are paying you for is the service you are rendering and the problem you are solving. So then, what do you mean by 21st century career.
because
What do you mean by
it's not
21st
by
century
me
career? I think
faulting,
the
just
21st
for the other
century
person's
is the
support.
modern
So
era
okay,
we
open
are
the
living in,
hotspot.
which is
Oh
characterized
yes,
by
let me pull
technological
up.
advancement, digital transformation,
Restore.
innovation, and globalization. I remember then in the 20s, like 20 years ago, I remember when they want to send us to go and deliver something, they will just put
Crystal,
them inside. There's something called in Yoruba, they call it
oh my
aroko.
god.
Aroko.
Seeing you on this
So
call now, I
those
remember
are
there was something
this is
I
one
was
of the
supposed to do. Good evening, ma.
means of communication in Yoruba land
Uh,
then. Call it aroko, and
I'm
you
very
receive it to
well.
a person, send it to this person, send it to this
Good
person.
evening, boys.
But the current world, you don't need to even send anything. Just
Okay,
pick
okay,
up, bring out your
listen.
phone. If you don't have podcast, but you have data,
I'm
you just
very
use your
well.
WhatsApp or any other
I'm very well.
social media network what you are using. Just
Alright,
receive the text message
a
by
couple of talk, Tony asked
technology.
questions for me.
Advancement changing from
I
that
think he went
era
away,
to this
maybe
era.
absent.
I
I
remember
don't know.
then, if they
But
want to,
I really need to get
if they want to cool down, if they want to
thank you for
ice a
2 months
particular
just for some
drink
people
that
to
they
at
are
least
they
join us.
have,
I don't know.
they will look for
Maybe
more,
there's some other
more.
persons that might be
You
willing to
mix them
join
with
us
water
later.
and all.
Let's
They
just
will
wait for 2
put all
minutes.
those drinks inside
Okay,
natural
hopefully,
means of
because
icing and bringing
hopefully
out
some other
coldness
people
out of
join
their
us.
drink.
Can you mute
But
yourself?
current technology, just put your drink inside the freezer.
Mm.
You have to go. So the 21st century is talking about the modern era we are living in. And this modern era we are living in is talking about technological advancement. Some days ago, I think last week or so, my people, spoke with my children, my students rather, and I was like, it will
Good
get to a
evening,
time, currently,
Simon.
very, very soon, maybe next 10, 20 years, you will discover that the phone you are holding now, you might not even hold it again. Some people are already living in that reality, whereas there are some of us that are
How are
Nigeria is
you?
a developing country. I just listen. So some people are already in that era, but they don't need to hold that phone. It's another thing entirely they hold, and before you know it on. Digital transformation, innovation, and globalization.
Sorry?
For example, now, I remember then when Folk came
Oh,
out,
you're about to leave for
he
work.
was sold at the rate of
Or you're about to start
45,000,
going home,
50,000.
which
Career is a
thank you,
profession
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
that
Thank
responds
you,
to
Jesus.
modern changes,
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you,
modern
Jesus.
technology, and
Kamushi,
societal needs.
Kamushi,
The
Nakiti.
21st century
Thank you,
professions,
Jesus. Thank you,
or
Jesus.
21st
Thank
century
you,
career,
Jesus.
it
Yeshua, thank you,
responds to
Jesus.
modern
Thank you,
changes
Jesus.
as the
The
world is
psalmist said, I
revolving,
will enter
as
his
the world is
gates
changing, the
with
technology
thanksgiving
itself
and
is
into his
changing,
court with
the modern
praises, giving
changes.
thanks to him and
I remember
praising his
then, before
holy
you can
name.
say you have
Can
a
we just
phone, and
worship him?
some
Can we
people will
thank
even
him?
go to,
Can we express how grateful we are?
for example, if you want
Can
to
we
learn
call him?
about
Can we give him
about
all the thanks?
computer
Can we
or laptop or
worship him?
anything like that,
Not
you have to
just
go to
because everything is
I
perfect,
want to
but
go and learn
because we
computer.
know that
You
God
will
is
go to
always good to
cafe
us.
and all this
Can we
there.
worship him? Can we
Now you might
exalt
not
him?
even
Can
need to
we
go to
exalt
that
him?
to
Because we
any
know that all
cafe or
things work
anything.
together
You
for
have
the
your phone,
good
anything you want to
of
learn,
them
go on
that
YouTube,
love
you get
God.
them.
Oh,
Technology is
wow.
changing.
And I hold him
21st
from
century we
front
are
some of
in
this. Can we just
is an
worship him?
era
I don't know. Can we do something? Oh,
technological
thank you,
advancement.
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Technological advancement. Funny enough, as this thing is changing, as the profession is changing, the modern world is coming. It is not just coming. It is coming based on societal needs. They are coming based on societal needs, and in this 21st century, many jobs now required digital knowledge. Many jobs require digital knowledge. Many jobs requires communication skills. Many jobs requires creativity. Many jobs requires solving abilities. There is no way you can say that you want to any job I have that I am not creative in it. No matter the job, no matter how small it is, you have to be creative. No matter how small, and I've mentioned the other time, the job you are or you are fully participating in, there must be communication skills. In fact, there's many jobs today. If you check their requirements, communication skills must be there. Communication skills must be there. There was this recently. I saw something online. Somebody, a particular institute, they said they need a fashion designer, and one of the requirements is that the person must be familiar with Microsoft Suite. I was like, what? Fashion world, familiar with Microsoft Suite, and all that. Okay, that's nice. That is digital knowledge. Digital knowledge. So problem solving ability is one of the things that must be there if a person is going to respond to the 21st century career. Digital knowledge, communication skills, creativity, problem solving ability, they must be there. So some old careers have changed. They've changed totally, and while many new ones have emerged, old careers, they have changed. I remember then when we were still small, if you when we were still in primary school or primary school, then secondary school, what do you want to become in future? Most of those things we do then, I want to become a pilot, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a soldier. None of us then knows about anything called data analysis. None of us knows about any other jobs apart from all those ones that are famous. But as of today, you hear jobs, different jobs. You hear different jobs that you will say, is there a job like this? So now we are looking at. Let us just go through the career opportunities in the social sector. Talk about career opportunities today are wide and diverse. People now work in so many fields. I just mentioned but a few here. We have number one, technological jobs. We have health and medicine jobs. We have agriculture and farming. We have business and finances. We have media and communication. We have engineering and construction, education and training, and many other jobs. But because of our time, I will speak on these ones. Maybe give one or two examples because of our time, and then we'll continue. So let's go look at the job and career in technology and ICT. Technology and ICT careers. Technology has created many job opportunities as we speak. Many job opportunities as we speak. Technology. For example, there are some people that are into software development, and so we call them software developer or programmer. Those set of persons, they are fully into anything that has to do with software, anything that has to do with creation of software. Mostly in fact, they are known as a tech guy. They are known as a tech guy, a tech professional. And what those people do, they build, they design, they test, and they maintain computer software, they maintain computer apps, they maintain operating systems. And they are just like an architect, but their own is digital builders. They are digital builders, and all these people, for example, most of the apps we have on our phone, most of the software on the laptop, how the laptop itself operates, how our phone that we are using operates, how most of the apps we use, how they operate, they are done. They are the work of software developers. And all these people, this set of people, they uh, they have some other common specifications. For example, those software developers,
It's your phone, background.
they have a majorly called software developer, but they also have different area of specialization. For example, we have front end developers, and those front end developers, what they usually do is they build visual parts of a website or app that we use. For example, you see an app or if you see a website and you click it and say go to or read more. All those ones they are the work of the front end developers. And there's another area of specialization for software developers that is a back end developer. The back end developer they are the ones behind the scene. They are the one that manage the database. They are the one that that have that knows about the background logic of how technology work. They are the brain behind the whole thing. Like they are the engine room of anything that is working. That have to do with software, laptop, phone, or anything gadgets. So then we have full stack developers. Full stack developers, they are those ones who are fully into both the front end and back end, the combination of the two, both front end and back end. They work, they put, they get the knowledge of the front end, get the knowledge of the back end, come together and they can do the two together. And we have mobile app developers. In fact, I mentioned it, the mobile app developers. You see all those apps on the phone, then you playing games. Yeah, if football, oh, I want to play 2026 or football 2026. They are naturally the work of the app, the mobile app developer. Then we also have a system developer, and these ones they create internal software like system software that something like the window you know, uh, you have Windows, we have Mac OS, we have Linux, and all these are the work of the system developer. And we have another skill that we have a data analysis. Analyst. Data analyst is majorly work their professions, their professionals rather, that work, they collect data, they clean data, they study data sets to help business make better decisions. For example, now, if a woman, that bought bought 5 large bread, five small five small bread, and out of those five of the large bread she sold one, and out of the big bread she sold the small bread rather she sold four. You should know that by tomorrow collected now from the woman gets her this thing. By tomorrow, the woman should go for the small bread because people prefer it. It's maybe because it's cheaper. But data analytics this is one of the area where data analytics will come in. It let the business owner know that based on your data that you have with us, based on the data that we collected, this is the information you need to. This is what you have to go for, and this is what I think is the best for you to do. And you know, this data analysis is also we also have different aspects, different areas of specialization. We have business intelligence analysis and analysis. We have financial analysis. We have operation or supply chain analysis. We have healthcare data analysis. We have product analysis, and all and all and all. So we have different aspects of data analysis also. So, and what make you a data analyst, a good data analyst, is you having an in-depth knowledge of your area of specialization. You don't mix things up. You analyze based on what your institution talks about or what your institution prefers. So, we have other aspects of technology. We have cybersecurity experts. We have web designer. This web designer still come under software developer too. Then mobile app developer, artificial intelligence specialist. Let me just say one of the things about this artificial intelligence specialist. they are tech professionals who these people they build, they design and they deploy computer systems capable of comparing and performing tasks that usually require human intelligence. Though they are human beings design them. For this set of uh, design or this set of things that they build, they requires human. They do things that human instead of using human to do them, they will be the one to do them. So they require human intelligence. It is human being that put what they will do in them. So they are built by human beings, artificial intelligence specialists. And these people, we have some area of specialization. We have machine learning engineers. We have natural language processing. We have computer vision specialists. We have robotic AI engineer, and all and all. What each of these people do differs. For example, now, natural language processing. Those ones they teach computer to understand and interpret or generate human language. This one talks about our chatbots, talks about how our translation tools, and we talk about, for example, we have Google Voice Assistant. For example, if you open ChatGPT, if you don't want to type, you can use your voice. It will just, as you are speaking, it will be typing for you. In fact, recently, I discovered we can even upload a video from a Gemini. Gemini will be the one to interpret whatsoever it will listen to the voice, listen to the video, watch the video, and interpret, say word for word, what to do. Depending on the prompt you give to Gemini and ChatGPT, it will bring it out for you. So these ones are the work of the natural language processing specialist, and that one also goes with computer visual specialist too, because those ones also they make use of something visual, what they see. So you are familiar with AI. In fact, as it stands, many people cannot do without AI. Many of us we can't do without AI today, because there are a lot of things that we can easily do with AI. So then we have another thing, we have computer engineer, we have graphic designer, and all. I know of somebody that what he used to sponsor himself for school or in schooling was graphic design. Like it is that it was part of our media unit at the fellowship that when we go for media unit meetings and some other fellowship, ICDCF, joint fellowship, those media guys, we used to follow our fellowship social media page. So they used to come to me and say, guys, who is that guy that used to design that your flyer? And me, I'll just mostly come out and say, you don't know anything. So when you are good at what you are doing, people will refer you, people will talk about you. So all these things, they are things we are under technology. This one thing that we must know that when we talk about technological and ICT careers, these careers require computer knowledge, it requires creativity, and it requires problem solving skills. If you are not creative enough, how creative you are determines the output you will give. How you were able to sit down and say, if I put this one together and put this one together, what is it going to give me? How creative you are will determine how. Oh, yes, sir, you raised your hand, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I want to tell you that it's.
Sorry, you raised your hand, sir.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Can I continue, or can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I want to tell you that it's 5 minutes to go, sir. Well done.
5 minutes to go.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Well done, sir.
All right, sir. Let me just rush.
Alright. Sorry. Are you still there, sir?
stand, I discovered that there is um, currently there is a gap in medical line now. Presently, they are introducing AI into medical. They are introducing AI into medical that they will use Silicon Valley, and that one will help them to take something. For example, I discovered that 89 of in this Nigeria, current Nigeria, 91% have 91% of the states in Nigeria have a medical gap that have to do when they have to do with radiologists, pathologists, cardiologists. Those there are only 3 states in Nigeria that work with this, that is where they have all these people that are this. For example, we have states like Lagos State, Abuja, and Ibadan. Those are the 3 states that have these 3 sets of medical people, personnel. So now, currently the AI is bridging the gap. For example, there is a particular AI founded startup in Nigeria now that is called Ubenwa. They use AI to analyze the cry of a newborn baby that have asphyxia. And when you talk about asphyxia, you talk about the little children, the little born baby children that don't have enough oxygen, or they don't have enough blood flow right before, during, or just after birth. And these ones, it is caused by like the prolonged labor and umbilical cord around the neck. So those things are caused by them. And it is presently those people, they make use of AI to detect when you see using the sound of the baby's cry. From AI will use AI to detect it. Then we move to agriculture and agribusiness. Agribusiness career. Presently, Nigeria, when it has to do with agriculture, nothing agriculture goes empty. Like, for example, nobody, as I make my research, and I discovered that one of the business people can do is to invest in agriculture. Food, if you talk about food, it's one of those lucrative things that people cannot go without. So, and people presently we talk about agriculturists, agricultural scientists, farm manager, agribusiness entrepreneur, and on and on and on. Then we move to media and creative career. Talk about content creator. Content creator. Content creator, when you talk about content creator in Nigeria now, there are people you will see. For example, we talk about Bella, talk about Kataife and all. I read something that this guy, I show speed, he reportedly rejects $800,000 that YouTube will be paying him per month. He said no, that's too small for him. $800,000 per month. He said that money is not what he puts into what he's doing. And he said that's about 1 billion plus per month. So content creator, video editor, and all. So we talk about engineering, and engineering is one of the respected career in the world. So let me just round up and say this, that to succeed in today's world, we must develop some set of skills. One, digital skills, communication skills, creativity and innovation, critical thinking, teamwork, leadership skills, and adaptability. Now, as I bring this to a close, the 21st century offers countless opportunities. The world is changing quickly, and those who prepare with knowledge, skills, discipline, and determination will succeed. Success is not impossible, and your background does not determine your future. What matters most is your hard work, is your willingness to learn, and your self-belief. Now, this is what I would say, that choose a career that matches your passion. Choose a career that matches your talent. Choose a career that matches your strength. Remember, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate this. Please, we would like to say thank you so much for this well prepared career talk. I've learned so many things from this career talk. I've learned so many things, and we can't appreciate you enough. Both those people who are joining from YouTube and those who are on Google Meet. We want to appreciate you. I want to say thank you for this time that you have given on to us from your busy schedule. This is something that people pays for, but you did it fully for us. I pray that God continue to bless you and to help you in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I hope when we call you again another time you will help us again to do this once more, because this is a great one, and we really appreciate your hard work in putting this together. This is excellent. This is excellent. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone who has been following us on this career talk, this Akatech Ignite 1.0. We hold this webinar every month end, every Friday of ending of every month, and same time 8 o'clock next Friday, ending of July, the last Friday of the month of July, will be coming again with a new webinar talk of Ignite 2.0, and I wish many people will also participate in this and also be inspired and be impacted with this webinar. Thank you so much, everyone who has been following us from the YouTube channel. Thank you for our Gmail. Thank you for from the start to the finish. We will appreciate our audience. I also appreciate Mr. Timothy Olayinka for this wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, so we will bring this webinar to a close. Thank you so much, everyone. Same time, same station, Akatech Ignite 1.0, 8 p.m. last Friday of every month. We hope to see you again and again. Good night, everyone. Good night for being present in this.